Hi,
No, they
hi,
weren't
hi,
prepared for the
hi,
level
hi,
of person.
hi,
They were not
hi,
prepared.
hi, 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 hi.
I'm using my mic.
The middle ground.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Middle Ground with Loose Kaynon, Wendy Akumalafe Kalu. I am April May, and we are
In September.
not hot. Wow. Wow.
Man,
Wow. Wow.
Emma Abaga is still missing.
Yeah.
Dude is at well, he's still at Oxford, right? No, he graduated.
No, he's in London.
Did you guys see the video?
Yeah, congrats to yo. We're proud.
Proud
This
of you.
nigga acting like Neymar just got a goal. Like that boy played too much. But for real, the sorry, the 2-2 fellowship thing is a huge deal. Congrats to him. That's a really great look. Drinks on you when you get back. Nigga.
Wow, on him. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
always.
also, I just want to say, Chills is back. 'Cause we didn't say it
Yes!
in the last episode.
Wasn't he back last episode?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he
didn't
was.
say it though. So thank you for
He came back
being
with the little grey in his
Yeah,
hair.
a sprinkling of blonde.
Like
You know when you go abroad.
Full
and
baby
then,
boy.
Yeah.
All
We-
right,
we
today,
dig that.
Yeah, today's episode is going to be litty. Oh yeah, Rina is in the studio, by the way. Just saying, in case you guys wanted to know.
shout out the boy wearing Hart.
So let's start
How
with
far you
Kevin
want to go on
Hart.
the side of them?
Do you want to come? Do you want to
Yo,
come?
holla.
No, you're
Alright,
good.
you
Okay.
cool.
So
Are there chicks in the back there?
there.
Nope.
What?
Just
Okay.
men.
Alright, cool.
An
Alright, cool.
abundance
It's
of
okay. It's okay. It's cool.
men.
All right. So Kevin Hart posted a video up about him admitting to cheating on his wife.
He didn't really admit. He was just.
He did- I think that came out after the fact.
Yeah, he was
Like he just
apologizing.
apologized. I think
But
what
he
that
confirmed
was a
it as
PR
well,
move.
I mean, like he confirmed
That was a
it.
PR move. That was him jumping in front of the situation before. That was him owning the narrative, which
Didn't work.
didn't really work
Yeah.
because it was just a terrible situation for him all around. Like his wife is pregnant. Allegedly, it happened during her birthday weekend.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's really bad.
Yeah.
It really looks terrible.
Oh, men are scum.
If anyone was
looks
going
bad.
to say that, I just knew it was going to be Wendy that would
Yeah,
say
like-
that. You're anyway.
Wow.
At this point, there's nothing you can say in his defense. So any decision the wife decides to take, like, hey,
I do
And he did,
have.
and he did the cheater lips, did they?
Did you see the meme of Tiger Woods, Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
I think it's Kobe.
no, that's the look
Yeah,
of contrition.
right,
That's
right.
when you're like,
Yeah.
I done fucked
I
up.
fucked up on it.
so-
Yeah, but about his wife though, that it's annoying because he cheated on his ex-wife apparently to be with her, and now he's just done
Allegedly.
the same.
we don't know that for a fact.
That's why I said apparently. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
but,
sure.
I mean-
but that's what's going around the internet at the moment.
I feel he cheated on an ex-wife. They got a divorce. He moved on from that situation. I'm not really too focused on that, the ex-wife situation. It's
The
just,
internet is agog
it's
with
just-
being focused on.
Do you know?
yeah, but
that situation?
why now? Why now?
Do you know what I think? Right? I don't think we are giving his ex-wife enough credit in the sense that not even relating to this situation, right? He has used his ex-wife in a lot of his jokes, and I can't imagine being cheated on and then the whole world is laughing about it.
I don't
Has he made
think.
jokes
I
about
don't
cheating
think.
on his ex-wife?
I don't
Yes, he
think
has.
no,
He
guys,
has.
let's not do that. Let's not
He
do that.
has.
I
He
don't
has.
think
He has
he
done
has
that.
used her as part of his stand-up, but not in any derogatory
Yeah,
term
it's the same way
to
you-
her.
No,
He
I
always
will-
says,
let me-
"Listen, I was younger, I cheated, I fucked up."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was always the butt of the jokes, not
Yeah,
her.
but he
she's in the story.
did laugh at it a lot, and we let
He's
him
a
do
fucking
that.
comedian. He used
I
it
get
as
that,
he
but
got material out of it.
I get that, right? But the fact is, he did it, whether he's a comedian or not. Right?
Yeah, but he's not laughing at her.
That's fine. But my
So
point
what
was
is the
that
problem?
he used her in his jokes, and I'm just saying I don't know how she would have felt about.
Okay,
that.
here's
She
another way to
mentioned
look at
how
that.
she felt about it.
Here's another way to look at that. How about he used his life experience and turned it into material for jokes?
That's another.
But
that's
then
another-
when she would go on shows and talk about herself, people would come at her differently. Like,
Did he
why-
come at her?
He didn't come at her.
So
but
don't
I'm just,
give him the cross that people created for him to
where
carry.
exactly
Like,
was I blaming him? I'm just saying he has been using her in his jokes. She
he
must
hasn't
feel
been
a certain...
using her. No, when you say using, your
Okay,
words
okay,
are
okay.
funny. Yeah.
Okay, can I speak
Okay,
now?
yeah.
Right. He made jokes of his situation with her, cheating and everything.
Okay.
I don't know how she feels about that.
Okay.
Also, she has gone on different platforms to talk about it and has been insulted.
Okay.
Basically for talking about her own life experience, but when he does it, it's fine.
Okay. I've heard what you said. I don't agree with her speaking about her life and getting insulted. I don't agree with it. So anybody who does that is retarded. So if this is buying into that whole toxic masculinity or whatever the fuck, I don't want no parts of that. But the narrative that he used her in his comedy is wrong. He made jokes out of what happened in his life, and at no point in time making these jokes did he make her look stupid or whatever. He always was the butt of the jokes.
There is this one joke he said when he was like, oh, would he do it again? Probably, and everyone like had a...
He always
what,
was
the
the
joke
butt
about
of the
cheating?
jokes.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
he
but-
did say that. I don't know how he meant it, but he did say
Yeah, but
that,
there's a level of levity that comes with a comedian on stage performing.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
We need to.
yeah,
We
I
need
get
to not.
that.
I'm more interested in the. He did the Breakfast Club interview.
Oh my
where-
days! Oh, he should
Like
not.
this is just all bad.
Oh, wow.
Like
That
this is just
one-
all bad.
That one was
He
horrible.
did the interview where he was like, "Man, I don't fucked up before. Now I'm 30. Actually, she's a great woman. This, that, and third, right?" And then this video comes out, this situation, and it's just like egg in the face stuff. Like,
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah, I was
Like, bro.
cringing when I was watching
My
that
guy,
Breakfast
what the
Club one.
fuck?
I was just like, you shouldn't. He set himself. It's like he was maybe like the universe was like, you feel so cocky and so proud of yourself or whatever. I'm just going to place this in your
Life humbles you.
bruv. He
Life
was like,
humbles you.
oh, I can't trust somebody to cheat with me or something. I'm gonna get paranoid, and it's like,
And exactly what he said is what happened.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get paranoid. Like, what are you doing? Are you gonna post that? Are you gonna? And they have a whole video of you on some.
Man,
dumb
she
shit.
was asking for 7 figures. Fam!
Fuck that bitch. I'll tell her myself.
Bro, I swear to God.
I'll
that's a
leak my
crime.
own video.
It's a crime.
7 figures. This girl has...
Fam.
Come on.
You don't understand. I'll go to the TMZ office by myself. Like,
Make
guys,
the money.
here you go. Put this up for 7 figures. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, what's...
Nah, G, that's. But look, there's a deeper issue here, and which is, are men just cheats?
No,
You don't think so?
no, I don't think so.
So what do you think the problem is with that situation?
I think men are socialized to believe that cheating is something that they should do, that they are allowed to do, compared to women women do cheat, but it's more frowned upon for a woman to cheat, and people just tell you a man will be a man and blah blah blah. So it's more about socialization and the fact that in terms of consequences, how many women have cheated on their husbands and remained with them? But with men, there is a high number of men that have cheated, had children outside of, like, gotten other women pregnant, everything, and their wives are still with them.
Why do you think that is? You
The
think it's just the way
patriarchy.
we are socialized?
Okay, in this case right now with Kevin Hart, right? I don't think a woman would want to raise a child alone. Like, and this is her first child, first of all, and it's very, very difficult. So she has to think about that as well. Like, how is she going to raise a child by herself?
By getting
Like, it's
half his
already-
money. Half his money. Get
And
a
the money
nanny.
will raise the kids?
Get your
it's
mama to live with you.
It's more than that. It's more than that. I think with women, right? For example, when my sister gave birth, my mom went over there. Oh, and she lived in England. My mom went over there. We had aunties there. I went to help. So women just need people around at that time because it is very, very difficult. I'm not even speaking from experience. I'm just speaking from what I've seen.
If we
So I
didn't
can
think
only-
that you had had a child before. No, nobody has seen that.
I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? So she has to think about, like, women always usually have to think about that, and it comes down to, do you really want to do this alone? And most of
Yeah.
the time the answer is no.
It is extremely, like, depressing and, like, disheartening as well, because it looks like she's pregnant. First of all, that's already like
that was dirty.
That's
That was nah.
bad
That is
situation.
a
Not
fuckboy
bad,
move.
but like women go through a lot of emotional stuff when they're pregnant. You can just be crying just because you are crying because of your hormones when you're pregnant.
You been pregnant before? Don't answer
No, but I have nieces. I have 6
that. Okay.
nieces and nephews.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
The nephew's been pregnant too? Don't answer that.
No, the one that I totally get you. It's fine.
Also, I have access to Google,
Oh,
in
okay,
which I
cool.
do research. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, basically, like I just feel like she may not make the decision to leave him now, but if she does want to leave him, she'll probably do it like after she has the baby, because she's like almost at the end of the pregnancy as well.
Yeah.
So like it's a stressful time. Can you imagine how annoying it would be when she's like giving birth and like this nigga that cheated on you is beside you and you're like,
I hate you. I hate you. No,
I mean,
it's crazy.
It just
it's a
sounds
really stressful
stressful.
time for that
Yeah,
whole
it
family,
sounds
and
so
that's all on
stressful.
him.
It's-
But I don't know
yeah.
that I agree with that whole socialization angle of why men cheat and
so why do men cheat? Because men are dogs.
Look,
I did not say anything.
I'll
Oh
tell
my
you.
God.
Let me say something that I've come to believe with men, and that's because I'm a guy. Like I'm in my early 30s, so I feel like men live for the thrill of it. A man is only as good as his options, right? That's number one. Number two, men is just it's like a situation where that you are always looking for that last slick, that last heist, that last whatever, and that's the one that gets you.
Is that
burnt.
biological or is that
So
like,
you say men are afraid of commitment? Like
No,
basically?
not necessarily. Listen, a guy cheating has nothing to do with who he's with.
no, understanding that, are you saying that is something that men cannot help? It's something that is in their DNA.
You have to get yourself, grow up to a level of self-control. So when a man cheats, right, it's a referendum on him. He just lacks the self-control he needs. He's just a cheater. It doesn't mean he's 99% of the time. It doesn't mean his girl was doing something wrong. It doesn't mean the pussy was just there. And he was just like, why not? He just made the easiest decision there. The hardest decision would have been, oh, it's right there, but nah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree with this, right? In terms of the fact that a man cheating doesn't necessarily have anything to do, but like it doesn't reflect on the person that he's with. It doesn't mean that he doesn't love the person that he's with. But I do think that it's a presence of mind thing where you have to train yourself to always be aware that like I am not single. And so even in the conversations that you're having, in the relations that you're having, in the work environments, that kind of thing, where you are like setting boundaries in your mind so that you don't get to that kind of situation.
I need you to understand something. That I just said that a man is as good as his options. What that means is, an example, there's a certain level of celebrity you get to. You don't have to do no work to get laid 5 times a day. Let me finish. You don't have to make any phone call. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to engage in conversation. Like, you don't have to move. It will find you, it will work for you, and it will leave.
That's where the
when
boundaries
you get to that,
come in.
listen,
The mental boundaries.
when you get to that level, you need to have developed yourself so it becomes a control situation.
Yeah.
Because we had a conversation before I started the podcast where I'm like, 99% of the time, if there's $1 million here and I get a feeling like if I carry this money, there's no camera here, I won't get caught. 99% of the time, you go for that cash, right? It's
Depends on
it's
who's
like,
looking for the money, though.
but if you get yourself to a place where you believe, I can get away with this, and what she doesn't know won't kill her, you would do it, right? And that's the mindset of a cheater, right? This is why the most painful part about cheating is that the woman internalizes it as something is wrong with her, right? You don't think so?
I mean, it's part of it, but that's not it.
Is when she starts asking a question like, so was she better than me? Was she? And you don't even remember this bitch name no more. It's like,
No.
it ain't even got nothing to do with you, but you can't explain that. The only explanation is, I just lacked self-control. I am just a cheater. Finish. It's just that simple. It's
I
just
mean,
that simple.
but men do blame it on the women.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's,
I think even no, a lot of the time men blame it on the women, and
I
then
disagree with that.
and no,
I disagree with
because
men
let
that
me
do
let
that.
me let me okay, women that do that. Okay, fine. I think some of the time, or let's say a large percentage of the time, before the woman even starts to think that it's her fault, there are people already saying, "Oh, what did you do?" Oh, and he's putting word, "Oh, well, it's because you did this," or "Oh, you're not as slim as you used to be. You're not exactly." So it's
I'll tell you something.
there are
Look,
things,
man,
there are those things as well.
There's no, if you have a group of friends, guys, that are real with themselves, right? Say one gets caught up in some bullshit cheating, and if they are honest with themselves, the moment the guy starts saying, "Oh, it's because she was doing," nah, nigga, shut the fuck up. Stop it. That's the worst thing you could do in this situation is put it on her. You didn't have nothing to do.
But
you made a
those are
selfish
guys with
decision
common
for
sense.
yourself. Own your L. Like you fucked
Own
up the
the
situation
L.
now. So don't be on that. Oh, she wasn't doing this shit at home. Oh, she didn't suck dick as good. Nah, get the fuck out of here. You know what you signed up for. You know who you committed to. I'm telling you, no, I'm dead serious. So that whole narrative of she wasn't doing something right, nah, that's a cop out.
But
Okay,
then
so I
what?
have, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I have two things to say.
Yeah.
First, I have a question, but before I even get into the question,
Okay.
I also wanted to bring it back because you were saying there's a certain level of celebrity that you get to
Yep.
that you don't need to.
You don't need to do much.
anything.
Yeah,
So
anything.
let's bring it back to our Nigerian brothers,
Okay.
right? Let's bring it back to Lagos.
Okay.
And how Nigerian men
Okay.
actively seek out the person they cheat with. Do you understand? Like the celebrities probably don't,
Okay.
but the everyday Nigerian man is asking out a girl. Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
it's
I
not
get what
a
you mean.
thing of this girl was coming on to him.
You're only as good as your
She
options.
wasn't disturbing him.
You're only as good as your options. I said this before.
What does that mean?
That
in terms-
means if a girl walks in here, right, and she's pretty and she got a fat ass and she's polite and whatever, and I see that I could shoot this shot, I need a certain level of self-control to be like, but you have a girl, right? So there are niggas that this gets offered to. There are niggas that can just see the play and say, okay, I will make this play.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that. Are you saying that this is something that is biological? Because women can do the same. Like, we recognize that there are attractive men.
Yeah.
Attractive men walk into it. If you strategically position it, even if you don't talk to the guy can talk to you.
Okay.
You just need to be in the same.
Okay.
And then some women can even go and talk to him.
Yep.
Do you understand?
But here's
why don't we do that?
Here's-
Because we do, but
let me
not
explain
as
to you
as
why
much as
y'all
guys
don't do that. If there are 20 girls in this room, chances are 18 of them will remember every guy they've slept with in their life. If there are 20 guys in this room and they draw up a body count, even the guys that really don't begin ass like that, chances are everybody will omit at least 5 or 6.
So what
Am I lying? No, guys, help me with this. Am I lying?
No,
Because and I'll tell you why.
that's
A
real.
dude can have sex with a girl today and not remember her name tomorrow.
So are you trying to
Women
say
are
there's
not
some kind
wired
of-
like that. There always has to be a woman giving herself to you.
So this is society,
No,
basically. Are you blaming it on
I don't
society?
agree with that at all.
I don't think it's society. A woman giving herself to you is deeper. A man is just, I got some
There are
pussy.
women-
Bye.
there are women- no, there are women
to
that-
me, that is rooted in patriarchy. That is you saying that that is you putting the worth of a woman in having sex with you, and that our worth is not in our vaginas.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
No,
that's
I didn't
why
say that.
No,
That's not
no,
what I
no.
said.
But society, if you say a woman giving herself to, women can have and do have just sex.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes, but
Women-
in having sex, she has given you her body.
Why
Don't
is
take
the
this
man
to-
not
all
giving
women,
the
that's
woman?
what-
He
that's the
is
point.
giving you himself too.
So that's what I'm
This is
saying.
why
That's
when
why
they-
I'm saying that we are socialized to think. So
Exactly.
women are
That's what I'm saying, it's
socialized
a
to
society.
believe that sex is a bigger thing than it is. Do you understand?
Possibly,
and,
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about the worth in your vagina. That's why a woman feels like a guy has taken something from her when he has sex with her and doesn't call her the next day. As opposed to a guy having sex with a girl and
Hoping she doesn't even call.
yeah, exactly. Do you understand? I think it's socialization and it's like
It
rooted
is.
in like patriarchy. Just like telling a woman you can't have sex with 5 guys, it makes you a whore. A guy, if you have sex with 5 girls,
It makes you a badass.
like you are
Especially if it's in the
do you
same
understand?
day.
Like I feel like that if women were raised or socialized, like your girls, if you slept with like 3 guys from like in the space of like a month and they are all really hot, if your girls were like, you go, girl. Like
They'll be like, bro, you
exactly.
need to calm the
girls
fuck
your
down.
girls will be like, are you sure? Did you use protection? All this kind of thing. Like it's just
Yeah, but is that patriarchy or is that women socializing women? Because let me ask you a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if there's a bad chick, right? She has a banging body or like she's a bad, but we know that she has bodies under her belt, like she be getting around. More times than not, that wouldn't stop a man from still trying to have sex with
but
her.
it will stop a man from wifing her.
Yeah.
So
It
is
won't
that
work.
like
It won't,
is that
it
like
won't
a
work the
goal
other way
for
around,
women?
though.
It's not
not a
not
goal.
supposed to be a goal.
Yeah, but
it
because
is a goal.
if
for
we are going
many
to have
women.
this conversation about how women shouldn't see their vagina, we need to take it all the way.
Yeah.
So we need to dead that whole marriage is an end
Yeah,
goal
marriage
thing
is
too.
definitely not
Okay.
an
But-
end.
So
But on
you
the
shouldn't
part of
worry
men
about the
as
guy
well.
if he's trying to wife you or
But
not.
that's on the part of men
but
as
if
well.
you are trying
it's
to
not
get
only
into,
on the
it's
part
not
of women.
by wifing.
A guy is going to marry who's going to marry.
He's gonna marry who he's going to marry,
Yeah.
but
But a
some
guy-
some men
Okay.
think that they should marry a certain type
a
of
wife
woman.
type.
Okay.
So it's also about it all comes back to the society. If you're programmed to say, okay, this is the sort of woman you should marry, not the
Okay.
sort of woman that sleeps around, then it's still part of the problem.
Here's another idea. Here's another way to look at it. Like, I'm a firm believer in women enforce patriarchy. The more we look at it, and I explain, like,
yeah.
women
I
enforce
agree.
it. So we can
To an
say
extent.
Yeah, so
a lot.
I agree to an
And
extent.
this conversation is opening my eyes. Like, if I'm a chick and I like this guy, smash him. I like this guy, smash him. I'm living my life by my rules, right? At some point, I need to own those decisions. I don't feel women are at a place where they own. If you're trying to be a hoe, like, what insecure? Like, if you're trying to be a fucking hoe, but know that you're doing hoe shit, right?
what is the male equivalent of hoe?
A hoe's a hoe, both sexes.
Okay.
A hoe's
I
a
just
hoe,
want
both
to
sexes.
establish
Yes.
that.
Anybody that's doing like the rules, as at least to me, I can't speak for everybody else. The rules are the rules. So if you're smashing this chick, this, that, blah, blah, you're a hoe,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So if a guy does that with his chest,
So what I'm telling you,
women slut shame more than men. Yes.
what I'm telling you is that women are raised to be virtuous. We are raised. April and I are telling you as people that have been raised in Nigeria.
Okay.
2 girls, women that have been raised in Nigeria.
Okay.
We are raised to place a lot of importance to our lack of sexual activity. Do you understand? Even in the like in general, in religious settings, in cultural settings, you are basically told you should, as much as possible, just try and just only have sex with your husband. Do you understand? Like that's the person that is your husband is the person that you should have sex with.
Same is told to men.
No, but the thing is that
Same expectation is placed
same
on men.
expectation, but at the same time, a man can still be like a guy's dad can still get him a prostitute. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It happens.
A guy's dad can
Yes.
get him a prostitute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like hire a prostitute for the guy to sleep with on his 18th birthday, on his 21st birthday.
Yeah, but what
As-
does that have like?
as a
I don't
sign
understand.
of man, it's never going to happen for a girl. A Nigerian girl
Okay,
will
okay,
not
okay, I see the
experience
angle
that.
you're coming from,
Nobody
okay,
is going.
okay.
Even your boyfriend, that is maybe you've been dating him for 15 years, or okay, maybe you've been dating him for like 2 years, and your family knows him.
15 was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it was much. Like your family knows him and everything. They still expect you to not have kiss this boy. But they expect the guy to be doing other things. Do you understand? Like I feel like all those kind of things.
Do they expect the boy though?
They,
Like, is that an
it's an
expectation?
It is an
It's-
expectation.
I don't think it's an expectation.
I don't think anybody is going around expecting 18-year-old boys or being shocked that 18-year-old boys are not virgins. I don't think anybody is like, wow. Oh, when an older girl, let's say like a 23-year-old, 24-year-old girl tells a guy that she's a virgin, he's like, wow, I really respect you for this. I really think this is amazing
don't.
because
Makes no difference to me.
we don't have a lot of virgins. You know, girls nowadays they just sleep around, and then you're like,
Okay.
all right, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I disagree with that because I see for a guy and a girl, once you've had sex, you've had sex. whether you fucked 100 people or you fucked 2 people, you've had sex. You're not gluing it back. It's not happening. It's not. Absolutely not happening. So I always, like, with guys that always worry about body count, I always have this conversation where I'm like, if you see a girl you like, pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Pick the number you're comfortable with. Call that her body count and get over it. Right? Because you will never know.
She's not going to tell you.
She will lie. You will never know. And even if when she tells you the truth, you most likely won't believe her.
It. Exactly.
So find the number that gives you sleep at night and move on with your life. Because... But it's facts though. So I don't know. In 2017, right? And you need to understand we're having a conversation in 2017 right now with 2017 rules. I don't feel like virginity is still something that is. I mean, yeah, there are still guys that will be like, oh, I want to smash all these girls in Lagos and go to the village and bring me a 17-year-old virgin.
You don't even need to go to the village.
I think it's the craziest thing ever. I don't want to be with a virgin. I've never had that. I don't want that experience.
Another thing you have to think about is that your world is very modernized. Do you understand?
Okay.
The people you relate with are people that are in the entertainment industry, people that are educated, people that are internationally exposed. Do you understand?
I don't even know what that means.
Like and even people in your circle, in like basically everybody here pretty much relates to the same type of circles of people.
Okay.
Even people within our circles will still, they may not even admit it to themselves, but there are guys that think that wife material is different from smashing material. And there's all those like...
Those lines are getting blurred every day. We're like...
All right, guys, but we do need to move on, unfortunately, because
Okay.
we're going to spend like 5 hours talking about this. So
What's wrong with 5 hours?
Yeah, nobody wants to hear.
Well, we need to get to we need to get to the other
She didn't have
topic.
the
So
answers.
let's just
Yeah, it's
chill
cool.
now.
It's cool.
All right. So Issa Rae at the Emmys said Issa Rae was asked who she was rooting for at the Emmys, and she answered everybody black.
Okay.
And apparently, social media, a lot of people on social media have a big problem with that. They're calling her a racist and all sorts of stuff. But is that really racist?
Not to me.
If a white person said the exact same thing,
It's not equivalent. You can't.
exactly. Which is
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
why is it not equivalent? Why is it not equivalent?
Can I answer this?
Of course. You carry on.
All
girl.
right. So basically, there's this thing where white people have had the power, they've had the recognition for the longest amount of time. There's been, apart from the 200 and so years of slavery plus the 80 plus years of discrimination and segregation, they've always had the upper hand. So if you're saying I'm rooting for everybody white, it's like, yeah, well, you guys have always had it anyways. So basically, chill.
They have always had.
They've always had it, and then there's the minorities. People need to grow as well. So you're disputing that, oh, we want other people to grow, but I'm rooting for everybody white.
I agree with you, but I agree with you from a different standpoint, which is the Emmys. Like when Chappelle went on stage to give out an award with somebody, he was like, wow, I'm so amazed at the number of black people that are, right? So
Exactly,
the guy that did the opening monologue, what's his face again? He said something about how there's a lot more diversity, right? So when she says, I'm rooting for everybody black.
Who do you think that's detrimental to? White people or the other people of color?
I don't think it's detrimental to anybody, which is why I don't think it's racist.
Exactly.
Right? But I can see how somebody can be like, why the fuck would you say that? Right? So I
can see that
because
as well.
For you get me, because
I can see that as well.
for there to be racism, I need to have power to oppress you,
But then-
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, so I don't think it's racist, but in the American climate as is right now, I can see how a white person can hear that and take offense. Like,
But here's the thing.
I can see why it's
Here's
very
the thing,
funny.
right? Would you be offended if an Asian person said that? I wouldn't
be offended if everyone said.
I wouldn't be offended if a Latino or Latina person said that. I wouldn't be offended if an Indian said that. So
Because you wouldn't be offended, right?
yeah.
doesn't mean that somebody else. You don't see what people take offense. Like I said, I don't think it's racist.
Yeah.
But I can see where they are coming from. Like, who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for everybody black. So
It's
even if
not
the white
racist,
people
though.
have I never say I agree
Yeah,
that it's not
exactly.
racist, but I can see where somebody will feel a certain type of way about that.
Somebody told Issa Rae to get over her skin color, and that was interesting. The woman's name is Obianoju. She's a Nigerian woman.
Yeah, I
Amen.
saw that.
Yeah, I was just like, you,
Okay.
you as a black person should really not be saying that to another black person.
do you know what
There is
I
no
think?
get over your skin color.
Do you know what I think we as Africans, although we can relate to a certain level to Black Americans, we
Yeah.
shouldn't. We can't. We
can't
then-
button
we
in.
can't
Yeah,
possibly
yeah.
understand
We cannot.
We can't
what
understand
they're
their
going
struggle.
through.
Yep.
And a lot of Africans act like they do.
Yeah,
You do not we haven't. They grew up.
Yeah, but when you
with-
see somebody being loud and wrong because they don't have all the information, you just don't engage them if they don't want to listen.
That's the
It's
thing.
just that
I mean,
simple.
yeah, I actually don't
You
really
just don't
engage
engage
them,
them.
but still, we need to get over that mindset that we are also black, so we understand. Yeah, we might go to a couple of countries sometimes, and people might be racist to us, but that doesn't mean we understand what someone who has been living there for years,
Exactly.
who has seen their friends being shot, and they've been through a lot. Like, why do we feel like we understand? their
just chime
struggle?
in.
We can't
Because-
just.
The
because
thing
we have-
about
we have-
Africans
we have
is
Twitter and
we're
internet.
so-
went to
so
England
arrogant.
and
We have
played
Twitter
that
and
one
internet.
like
That's
one
it.
time.
But even in England, like the thing is, I've lived in England for a long time before, and the thing is that the racism in the parts where I live is not as overt as America. You can get the odd old person or whatever that the places
That-
where
exactly.
I live that will tell you to go back to your country, you African monkey, you black monkey, whatever. But like
It's not the same.
Is I mean in certain parts yes, but in terms of like people of color being represented in certain industries and stuff like that, there is, I feel like it's easier to be it might be easy. I've never been to, I don't know about America, but yeah, it was not extremely difficult for me to be a black girl
Yeah.
in Coventry and Birmingham. It was not like I mean you get ignorant people because that's life, but yeah, I just feel like with America I can't chime in because it seems like what they're
The
dealing
struggle is
with
different.
is
Struggle
it's
is
way
a
I
whole
feel
nother
like
level.
Way
I feel like it's
different.
completely different as well. But yeah, I don't think that was racist. Although I sort of agree with Luz, it might sound
it might
a bit,
rub
a
some
bit,
people wrong.
Yeah, it might
But
sound
calling
a
it
bit
racist
weird.
is doing too much.
Yeah, I get you. So yeah. Any other thoughts on that?
no.
Are we good? Okay.
Obianoju, please watch what you see.
Black people, black power.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Oh, by the way, are we
Me
going
with
to
my European
dab on
weave.
how a couple of Black Americans still think we live in huts?
No, it's cool. Yeah.
then
Ignorant
we
people exist.
just
every-
leave that, yeah?
It's okay.
Listen, man.
It's okay.
You like I said, when
They still
somebody
refer
is
to us
being
as
loud
Africa.
and wrong, you can't engage. You
We
just
should just leave
you just hope they find enlightenment at some point in their
All
life.
right, let's move on to sports, football.
Yay, man things.
Lose
I'm joking.
specific.
Sorry, I'm joking.
Wow, wow.
I'm joking.
Okay. All right. What do you think about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's first start for Liverpool?
I thought it was terrible. I thought he sucked balls. But I don't.
Yeah,
I-
you're just saying this as a football fan, not an Arsenal fan, right?
let me tell you, as an Arsenal fan, when he left, there's something about, especially in today's sports world, there's something about leaving money on the table to go somewhere else. That tells you that most likely the move wasn't motivated by cash, because Arsenal offered him a better salary, I think about 180 per week.
Yeah.
And he went
Which
to
was
Liverpool
stupid,
for
by the way.
120, right? So now, him playing at Liverpool, the way he played that game, it could be a one-off terrible game. It's
Yeah.
possible, but it was a terrible game. But that being said, his stats at Arsenal really don't lie. I think did he cross 10 league goals for us throughout his time there, or 15 league goals or something? And he was there for about how many years?
I think over 6 years.
You feel me? So overall, you played 6 seasons. You didn't score 10 or 12 league goals. In a team like Arsenal, that sometimes the goals get around. It just shows like maybe that English hype is applying in this case too, because at some point, the fuck are you doing?
I am listening to you guys talk about balls.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So
I think his real level is showing now. Basically, that's what I think.
I think he made a mistake moving, and I also think that
He made a mistake for who? Himself?
himself.
Okay, but he made the right decision for Arsenal, right?
He made the perfect decision for
Yeah,
Arsenal.
Arsenal fan.
Don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I think his career might be over.
Till he
And
comes to the
don't-
Emirates and scores a hat trick against us.
it always happens. I'm expecting it. It always happens. But I actually feel like there is no climax again for him. I don't see where he can go from here, simply because Arsene Wenger is really the only manager that would have let him still stay and experiment, find out where he's good at. Like Henry said,
So
we
as long
still
as the
do
only
not
manager
know-
that rewards mediocrity.
basically, I think. But like,
Emma, you heard that one. What's that? Facts?
What I mean is that, like, the only manager who would really let him explore, Henry said we've been watching him for years. We don't know where he's.
his best position
I do
and
not.
what he does.
I don't know what does he do apart from run. Which is my issue with Klopp as well. He needs to find players that are going to do other things. You only have players who can run and score. There's no which defender did you get? I don't understand.
He has
Why,
the Gengen
what were
press.
you bought
Gengen press.
a 40 million mediocre attacker that was a midfielder apparently.
Well, he went for 40 mil.
I think it was 35 to 40. So yeah, it's just like, okay, but yeah, that's all I have to say about Isha.
Yeah. What do you have to say about it?
Wendy, I want to hear what
Boys and balls.
Wow.
That's your thing, isn't it?
Wow. Wow.
Nice one. Okay, so let's talk about Neymar and Cavani real quick. What do you think about that?
I feel sorry for the coach because he's going to lose his job.
Why do you think so?
Because Neymar has the number of the CEO of the club.
So why is he
Let me tell you how that works. Before Neymar came, PSG was Cavani's team to some extent.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Ibra's team. Ibra left, then it was, right? Or like he was the big dog. Him and maybe Thiago Silva, and they were the big dogs in the dressing room. Then this boy comes for a world record fee that maybe the coach didn't even ask for. The owners were just trying to make a statement by.
Yeah.
I'm going out on a limb here. I'm not sure this is the case. And the fallout of that, we've seen rumors that says Neymar has demanded that the guy be sold.
Yeah.
This one followed this one on Instagram. A player doesn't show up in a dressing room and get into a power tussle in the first month of it without knowing there's a phone call he can make that nobody else can make.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like the first person that'll fall on the sword will be the coach, because the coach will have to take care of that situation. And most coaches thrive off of seniority, which is either you guys sort that shit out in between yourselves, or I go with the oldest person. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So do you think they could possibly sell Cavani?
To keep Neymar happy, I don't know the lengths they won't go to keep him happy.
Because oh my God, do you know how much money they spent on this boy?
That's what I'm saying. They need to keep him
Let him
happy.
take whatever he wants. Just shut up and look.
Yeah, but so you
What
think
is
Cavani is in that
spectate-
team to be passing? Like, you think he came here to play ball boy for Neymar?
Fam.
He's a guy. He's the guy in his own. Like,
I
he
get
waited.
you,
He played
right?
4 years under Ibra's
I guess
second fiddle. He's not about to do that to one little Brazilian brat.
Yeah, he's
Fuck outta
actually.
here.
Oh, Neymar is such a brat, but still, but
Brazilian brat.
Yeah, so, like, I feel sorriest for the coach.
Who is the coach? What's his name?
Unai Emery or something. Yeah. So I feel sorry for him, because I don't think at the beginning of the season, he saw this problem where he would
which
have
is
to deal
why
with
actually
huge
I have a
egos.
feeling like you should see a problem like when you have so many big players coming for like big fees. I would predict a power struggle, because
Yeah, but
everyone feels like
you won't predict it this early over some bullshit like this, like
Like a
take
penalty.
a penalty,
Yeah.
like take a free kick. But I mean, Neymar has that petulant attitude about him, so he should have seen it coming. I just didn't think it would happen this fast over
Same.
some bullshit like this, to the point where he got in the dressing room and he's trying to fight.
So when did you know what happened?
Please don't say boys
Now
and
I
balls.
I know how you feel when we're talking about shit that you don't give a shit about. Bro.
So basically, when the Neymar, it was Neymar who got the penalty, right? He was the one that was.
Wait,
in the box.
you are trying to explain to me, so I
Yeah.
can understand.
I know. Sorry, oh. Let's move on.
Take a break now.
Brother, let me go
Let's
and pee
move
like
on,
a
let's move on.
Y'all keep that man name out your mouth, man. Like,
Alright, let's move on to something you might actually give a shit about. So Kyrie went on the first date.
Basketball, yay.
boy, you like basketball?
No, it's about the situation. She doesn't like basketball. Anyways, it's called The First Take, and he was asked if he told LeBron about whether he was leaving or not, and he was like, "Why would I have to?" So, what do you think about that?
Were they in the same team before?
They were
They
Cleveland Cavaliers, right?
So they were on the same team.
Yes, but there's a lot of backstory.
Yeah.
There's a lot of backstory in the sense that when LeBron came back to the Cavs, right?
LeBron.
Kyrie just signed a new deal, and the ownership told him that he was going to be the face of the franchise going forward.
So LeBron was the big dog.
Yes.
Then Kyrie came.
No, Kyrie was the big dog on a losing team. Then LeBron left Miami and came back. Kyrie just signed a contract, and the ownership told him, you are going to be the face of the franchise going forward. 2 weeks later, LeBron came back from Miami. That whole thing, dynamic changed, because obviously any team LeBron is on, he's the guy.
He's the face, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they went to 3 straight finals, 1-1. But this offseason, Kyrie just said, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm not doing it anymore.
So he's leaving the team.
He has left. They traded him. He demanded a trade and traded him to Boston Celtics.
Okay.
For Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder and a pick or whatever. But now the whole back and forth is he went on. He has been really dismissive about the situation.
He didn't answer one question.
Now the reason why it's crazy is basketball teams, they're like players, you're around somebody for like 7 months, day in, day out. You guys tend to form like a brotherhood, especially when you go to the finals, you guys go to battle together. And they asked him like, so you didn't call LeBron to, now he's not obliged to.
Yeah.
You are not obliged to tell April if tomorrow you decide you want to go work somewhere else.
But it's the
But
right
the
thing to do.
friendship, it's not necessarily, we don't
It's
know
just-
if right
it's
or wrong, it's just,
Yeah.
Yeah, but were they friends?
now we are getting to see that most likely they were not.
Okay, but did he call everybody else?
He didn't give one shit about nobody.
And so that's everybody now. He does not give a shit about anybody on the team.
Yeah, but
Is like
those
in your
things
team.
rarely happen.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
a player
'cause they're
demands a
team.
trade and the teammates don't see it coming. They hear it at the same time. People
Like
in the
everybody
news,
else.
yeah.
So he's like,
And he was just dismissive. It's like they are like, don't you think you should have called LeBron? Like,
No.
why should I? Like, he was just really dismissive about it.
And
He's
this
in
is
his
someone.
feelings for some reason.
Everyone just thought.
I think
that
somebody
they
knocked
were-
somebody's side chick. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Like this situation collapsed too fast.
Do you know
Too
I
fast.
think the most annoying thing about that interview is they asked Kyrie, okay, now you brought all the press with you. You're basically the star of the team. Like, how are you going to handle that in this team? And he gave some bullshit answer like, oh, the team existed before. I'm like, Nick, answer that is not what he was asking you. He was asking you how you're going to handle the fame and everything going forward. And he was
If you know Kyrie before now, first of all, Kyrie Irving believes the earth is flat.
oh wow.
Yes, he's one of those guys, right?
One of them ones.
He's one of those guys. He really he gets on social media and he argues this thing. He really believes it. But so
Yeah, never mind.
when you understand it, I feel like there's backstory that we'll never know.
Maybe LeBron.
You know,
thinks
LeBron
the
is
earth
on there with
round.
his
Like
passive
it's fair.
aggressive workout videos. Now he keeps putting up videos of him, Kevin Love, and J.R. Smith working out in UCLA, and so LeBron is basically saying, "Oh, you're out. The team is, that kind of
We're stronger than ever.
that kind of stuff." And I don't know. I think somebody's going to write a book someday and we'll figure out the genesis of this problem. Yeah.
all right,
Somebody's going to help somebody
So
write a book
quickly,
on it.
let's round up with this.
Yeah, one time Kevin Durant is a pussy, by the way.
Oh, right,
Just
okay.
putting that out there.
Yeah.
For having fake Instagram. I mean,
Yeah, I saw that.
that's
Oh my god! So you know what?
he's
this
just
is another time.
him and Skip Bayless.
This is-
Yeah.
So basically, when the way chill, he created a fake Twitter account. And then replied people.
And he be replying people who be dissing him.
Who are dissing.
How do you know that it's his Twitter account?
Because he forgot to log out of his original Twitter account.
And then he started tweeting back. He started tweeting about
How
in the third
insecure
person.
can you be?
It's a social media person that you should blame.
Hey.
I thought, do you know what? I thought that might be it, but then
it's on
apparently
him.
his brother tags him in photos, like using his original.
He knew
account.
about it.
Everybody knew about it.
It's just a very, like, I lost respect for him. Then he goes to make a whatever apology, like, yeah, I like interacting with my fans. I just took it too far.
I like insulting all my fans.
I just took it too far, blah, blah, blah. Insulted his last organization, insulted the players he
all
played
the
with,
players.
insulted, basically
And
saying they were not good enough.
everything.
So,
Why did he come and apologize? Me, I would deny it to the next.
No, everybody knows. You can't
I'll
deny it.
say I hired an intern, and the intern messed me up. Oh, what was my own?
so tell us the intent. We just want to know.
You don't need to know. I'm protecting my staff. The intern has been fired. However,
You're gonna
it
own
was
this air
not
whether I
me.
like it or not.
It was somebody
All right,
else.
let's quickly talk. Let's quickly move on to that one corner. What's it called? The song. The
Yeah, you
Ghanaian
guys just
song
showed me
that's
that video. That's weird.
Fam,
Like, I don't know.
I think it's amazing.
I'm scared for the internet. How the internet just blows up everything. Like, I just saw a video where a song comes on, people rush to start dry humping, whatever. And I'm like, I saw the video you made, nigga. You stupid. Like,
He's
like-
talking to Remy, our
like,
photographer.
I saw the video. Like, you got in on that too. Like, dude.
You should have seen Remy earlier. Remy was going all around all the corners of the
Humping
offices upstairs and humping everything.
Yeah, but
he's
what's-
doing it now.
Oh my God,
what are you doing? Stop! You can't. No. You know, guys.
But I'm more worried that it's a craze, like it's a thing now.
Yeah, but
like,
it's
We can't let that thing
Yeah,
blow.
but-
I think this is going against us trying to let it blow. But still, we can't let it blow.
I love it. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I think we need to delete this. Like, don't put this out.
We
We
can't.
shouldn't.
Don't
let fuck
mention the
shit
name of the
prosper.
song. Every time we say one corner, you just beep it.
What?
Like one.
Don't let fuck shit prosper on this podcast.
What's wrong with
Let's
with
delete all
a
because
bunch of
it's a
niggas
bunch of
having
stupidity.
fun and dancing and
And
stuff?
humping the walls and the floors and each
Yeah,
other.
as long as they don't
And you know
start
what's really
assaulting
crazy?
people because of
When
it.
Jude sees it, he'll find it really fucking hilarious.
I think it's
like,
amazing. I think it's
because
really
he
funny.
finds stuff like this really hilarious and it's.
All right, guys,
I
we
don't know.
do have to go. We have run out of Jesus. We have run out of time. So I don't know. You
Oh,
guys
I wanted to ask a scenario question.
Oh, go on.
Actually, I wanted to when I was talking about the cheating thing. Would you agree to be in a polyamorous relationship
My English is not that good. What's polyamorous again?
where you are not you have a partner, but you can have other partners?
Nigga, that's Lagos. What the fuck is your problem?
No, like you and your partner both have like another boyfriend, another girlfriend.
Have you ever heard of We Own That Girl? We. So I have Mondays and
Wow.
Wednesdays, you have Tuesdays and Thursdays. We roll a coin for Friday, we toss a coin for Friday, and weekends is however she's feeling.
Cue Caesar.
Reynard, what do you think about
April, would you be
But I mean, at this
I
point
don't
in my
know.
life,
I
like
don't
an
know.
open relationship?
if I want
I
to
have
be
no
with
idea.
somebody, I'm not sure I can agree to an open relationship. But there's a bunch of dudes who are with chicks like not officially, and they know that hey, she's smashing 3 other 4 niggas, and because I'm smashing 3 other 4 chicks, I'm not invested in it like that, right? So I don't know if that's the
no, I'm
situation you're
talking
speaking
about actually people
of. Like we are in a relationship.
Yeah, people
but
that are
that guy's
married,
smashing.
like you're married?
Kuku
you're
keep me
married.
now.
No, but
Abi?
it's a concept. Like maybe
Concept.
maybe monogamy is not for everybody.
She's a concept.
I think-
It's a concept. It's a movement.
I
It's a vibe, guys.
I think if
It's
it's
a
somebody,
concept.
I think if
It's
it's
a
somebody,
lifestyle.
I think if it's somebody I was in love with and I really wanted to be with, then why would I make such a decision? To be honest,
Because you don't want to be tied sexually to one person.
yeah, but I
and
do.
he doesn't want to
I
be
do.
tied.
I actually do.
I do tie me, please.
Wow.
All right, okay, guys, we do need to leave.
So
though.
wait. I want the other guys. in the
Wait.
room to answer.
The other guys in the room.
Yeah, I like sharing your
Answer.
chicks.
Wow.
Not just the random chicks you're knocking, like the missus. Can he leave, please?
All right, bye.
All right, okay, everyone, thank you for listening. You can reach us at Middle Ground Pod on Twitter, Middle Ground Pod on Instagram, and on Facebook it's Middle Ground NG. Gmail is middlegroundng@gmail.com.
Yeah, what's your social media?
Almost me.
Okay. Say thank you for the shout out. Say thank
Luce,
you.
I hate your guts.
Let's go.
Bye.
The middle ground.